Hola, ¿qué tal? It's Jessie. Long time no talk. I kind of dropped the ball on the videos. I'm sorry about that. But here I am. I have a new video for everyone. My parents were here for my surgery, and so it was kind of hard to make a video. So, but I'm here and I'm in day 9 post-op of my gastric plication surgery. Yeah, buddy. So this is my first video. Well, I did one with the hospital and stuff, but this is my first update video. Yeah. So I'll tell you guys a little bit about how I'm feeling, my weight, a weight update, some of the things I've been dealing with, and yeah, that's it. So, first of all, my weight. It's good, guys. It's very good. So I didn't gain I didn't gain a lot of water weight from the IV. My IV was going really slow, so I don't think I even got that much fluids. So I think a couple days after surgery, I was a couple of pounds heavier, but that went away pretty quick. And then surgery date, the 16th, President's Day, I was 209. I'm going to go by my scale because I was 209.2 on my scale in the day of surgery, and then when I went to use their scale at the obesity control center, I was 208 even. So that's kind of cool. But since I use my scale all the time, I'm gonna stick with that. So I was 209, and then sorry, emails. Ugh. I left work early today because I was not feeling very good. But I was 209, and then I saw at one point I saw 212 or something on the scale. But then very shortly after the surgery, I started to really start losing weight. And look at that. I think you guys, I'm really actually starting to notice it. Yay! Because today I weighed in at 200.8. So today is day 9 post-op, and I've lost a pound a day. So I've lost 9 pounds, 9.99-ish pounds. 209.2 minus 200.8. So tomorrow I'm hoping I lose about a pound a day. So I'm hoping that tomorrow I'm going to be in the Wonderland. Yeah. And I'm feeling so good. I'm getting emotionally, the last 2 days or so, 2-3 days, I've really been starting to feel oh my God, this is happening. Because up until the surgery day even, I was sort of in denial that this is even happening, the surgery, and that I was going to lose a bunch of weight is and I had already lost 20 pounds. But I was just, didn't think, I was nah, it's not going to work for me or whatever. So it is a trip. I didn't think that I would be as excited about reaching 199.9 and under Wonderland as I am getting, because I've seen it not too long ago, but a long time ago, 3 years ago, still quite a while, was the last time I've been under 200. And even then I was 195 to 205. So where is it going with it? Yeah, so I didn't think I would be as excited about hitting this 199 as I'm starting to get. And I think because I'm starting to feel better, I'm like getting excited, like, oh my God, like I think I can live my life just fine, because I was freaking out the most about my life, like changing socially and whatever. But I'm starting to see myself living my life, and like post this surgery, and I can do it. It's not that bad. So some of the how I felt post-op. Two things. I haven't gotten, well, I haven't gotten, so not two things, so never mind. I haven't gotten any, I haven't thrown up at all since surgery, so that's fantastic. They say with the gastric plication, people do tend to have more nausea than like the sleeve, probably because you're like changing the shape of your stomach, you know. So they tend to have more nausea. I haven't had any problems with that at all. I felt nausea twice. I think I said in my previous video, where cold sweats, chills, but it was gone, and I haven't had any symptoms of that since, so that's fantastic. The one thing that I have felt is, I guess it's gas, but like, this gas, like, I don't know, but I basically feel like kind of sharpish pains. This is my tummy. So, oh, it's mirrored, but on the left side where they did the surgery, I do feel sharpish pains around here. Sometimes I feel it travel up my chest a little bit, and then sometimes it's all over. I found that after I take my heartburn medication, I was prescribed that post-op. I have to take that for 2 months. I'd get uncomfortable, sort of gas pains. It's like these kind of sharp pains. I hope I'm not dying. I hope it's not like a complication. I don't think it is, because I'm not dying. Like, I'm fine, but it's painful. And the thing is, they say, walk off, take gas strips, do a bowel movement. I've done all of those. So, like, the 4th day post-op, I don't know. I just made that up. It might have been the 5th or the 6th. Something around that. Saturday. So, what? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So, 6th day post-op, I went shopping with my mom and walked around the mall for 5 hours. So 5 hours at the Saturday after my surgery. I mean, don't say I'm not walking, because I definitely walked. And my mom is disabled, so my parents were here. My mom, she was in a really, really bad car accident several years ago. Well, it's like 7 years, 8 years ago. And she got paralyzed, long story, and deals with so many complications from that accident. And so it was hard for me, because I felt like I did have to take care of her, but I was also just got surgery, so it was not the easiest scenario for recovery. So, and also they live in my mom and dad live in a tiny little town, where there's like no Target or any of that stuff. So when she comes down to San Diego to visit me, she is like, let's go to Target. Let's go here, you know, and I don't blame her. So she wanted to do all these things, and, you know, I was still uncomfortable. I still had pain, and I guess it's a gas pain. But we did it. I was like barely eating then too, but luckily in the mall there was a GNC, and it forgot my protein shake. So I bought a protein shake, and I mixed it with ice, and I had that. Pretty good. That's probably like a non-scale victory there, because I would have normally been like, bring me that Auntie Anne's pretzel, or that Cinnabon, you know. But we went to the mall for like 5 hours. So anyways, back to the gas. Yeah, so I've been walking I've also had a few bowel movements this morning. You guys just need to know what goes on in my belly and in my body. But I had my first numero dos that I did by myself, all by myself, because I was taking some laxatives before, and but this morning it was man-made, it was Jessie made, 100%, all natural. So I was good, and it was good. Yeah, I might delete that part. So I had the bowel movements. I've been walking. I walked to work yesterday. I walked to work today. It's a 20-minute walk. It's not like it's 1 minute. It was a 20-minute walk downhill, and I still have these cramps. So I don't know when they're gonna go away. I thought when I woke up this morning they started to feel better, and then I started to get up and walk around and stuff, and I started feeling it again. It's not like it's constant. I don't really feel it all when I'm sitting, unless I go like this. So it's like almost like I need to stretch, you know, like I can kind of feel it when I stretch to my side. I don't know. So I called the doctor, and I'm waiting to hear back from them. The doctor called me a couple days ago, but I wasn't like thinking. He kind of caught me by surprise, and I wasn't really thinking about it too much. So I didn't really emphasize. He was like, oh, it's probably gas pains, blah blah blah. But like I guess I don't think I told them like I'm doing all those things, the walk, the stuff, all this stuff, and the pain is sharp. It's sharp. I don't know. It's concerning, but I feel fine. Like other than that, you know, I'm not like weak. I don't feel like I'm gonna pass out, or I'm not sick, or I can still get down my food and fluids. So if there was like a pop in the stitch, you'd think I would have some issues with that, with all those other things, but I don't. So anyways, moving on. So my scars, which actually I don't really have. So if you've been following my Instagram, you probably noticed. So my surgeon put surgery glue on my scars, which I think, even though I had a bad reaction to it, I think was like primo. I think that was like a great way to go, because jizzle for shizzle. My scars look so good. They look like they are like there's a few that you can barely see. So like they're gonna heal so well. But the glue, my skin is really sensitive. When I'm nervous, I break out in hives. A couple of weeks before surgery, like 2-3 weeks before surgery, I had a random bout of hives on my face, itchy. A long time ago, I had this weird thing where I had all these bumps all over my body, and it was super itchy. I went to several doctors. They couldn't figure it out at all. Excuse me. I'm thirsty. So my skin is kind of a trip. And so I basically had a reaction to taking the glue off. And I don't think it was to the glue itself. I don't know. But I didn't get it until like right after surgery. It was fine. A few days after, it was fine. I didn't get it until after I took off the glue. It was so strange. So I guess I will show you guys a little bit, but long story short, they are better. Spanx, still wearing that. So here's my belly. I can't really see how well you guys can see this, but these, believe me, this was way, way, way more red a few days ago. I drew a pen, sleeved and smiling, I think's her Instagram. She's like a aesthetic nurse. She's been so helpful. She's getting her sleeve on my birthday, April 8th. So anyways, they're much, much lighter and it's good, but basically everything itches. And it's weird because this one too, I'm not going to undress in front of the camera, but I mentioned in the video, I have a scar that didn't heal well. It's another story for another day. From a breast biopsy from August. So it was done, like it was healed, and the reaction went to that. So strange. So it went to all my scars. It went to the band-aids that I ripped off. So there are some band-aids here, so you can kind of see that square. That's from the band-aids. Oh, see it like itches. And also it was coming up like around here in my bra. And so finally today is the first day that it's like super improved from the previous day. It started like 3 days ago, like at night. At night it's the worst. So I've been taking Benadryl. I took some Benadryl when it first started to flare up. Passed the hell out. Oh my god, I passed out so hard. And then I've been taking Claritin. I bought some Claritin, and I also bought this. So this is sort of helpful. This has been helping me. Extra strength Benadryl. Itch cooling spray. So it's like a spray. And I've been spraying that on a few times a day to prevent the itch. Kind of helped. And also the fact that I do have Spanx on kind of helps because I just like tuck it up there, and it doesn't seem I can feel the sensation, but it's not as brutal as it's been. And yeah, that was just an unexpected flare up. Really annoying. But I don't know if you guys saw the scars. Maybe I can show you guys again. It is so amazing how good they are. Can you even see? Like, so this is the scar right there. There's another one. That one's not as good as the other. This is the worst. Right here. Barely see it. And then this guy. Can barely see it. Oh my god, I need a tan. It's very pale belly. Yeah, so that's awesome because I've been known to some of my other scars, keloid, but these don't look like that's gonna happen at all. In fact, you can barely see them already, and it's 9 days post-op. So the surgeons at Obesity Control Center, A+, very good. Awesome job. Very good. I think when it's a, don't quote me on this, but I think when it's a shorter surgery, like I was only in and out in like an hour, you know, I was only open for probably 50 minutes or so, you know, it healed, the incisions probably heal a lot better, when it's a fast surgery. So that's been the other annoyance of the recovery process for me. As far as eating, I'm already at 19 minutes. So, as far as eating, and incorporating my water, liquids, I'm doing well, I think. I've trying to learn the process of what it feels like to get full. Or I don't need the quotes because it is full. So I'm learning that, and I'm finding that around half a protein shake right now. That'll probably change because the swelling of the stomach's going down and stuff. But around half of like 6 ounces of my protein shakes, both the Premier Wake Up. There you go. Premier and the Vitalift one is when I get full. So that's like 11 grams of protein or so, 15 for the Premier. And very slowly getting the water in. Yesterday was a big day for me. I did very well. I got in about 32 ounces of water and a whole Premier protein shake. So that was really good. And then that was like during the day. Might have drank some more water in the evening. And then I had my parents and I, the last night they were here, we went to Mimi's Cafe. And I got some of their famous French onion soup. And I had that. And I'm not gonna lie, I had some of the cheese. And I also had a teeny like piece of the bread. Chewed it up a lot. And some of the onions. Guess what? Didn't get sick. So I'm sort of testing myself a little bit. Right now I'm supposed to be on only creamy, I can have broth, of course, like creamy, drinkable, I always do the air quotes, be able to drink it through a straw, but don't use a straw, soups. And so that met the criterion. So I had that. And it was delicious. So I also had that last night too. Went down fine. So I did well. And I had like half a bottle of water this morning, and I had some tomato basil soup. I put in some unjury, non-flavored protein that I just recently got in that. It was okay. I had like, it's hard to measure. I don't know, I had like not a lot, probably like a fourth a cup of the soup. Very little. And then I'm drinking a vitamin water zero. This flavor is really good. I recommend it. Go-Go mixed berry. I like this one. This is my favorite flavor. So it smells good. I'm doing well with the liquids. I'm trying to assess my stomach. It's a learning process, but so far the scale is doing well. So I don't think I'm taking in too much at all. I think I'm, if anything, not taking in enough, but the doctor said not to worry about that too much right now, just focus on the recovery. And right now my biggest issue is these gas pains. It feels like cramping, like, you know, when you, oh my god, 23 minutes, oh my god, I'm so sorry. You know, when you are like running and like maybe you're dehydrated or whatever, and you're like, and then you get like a side cramp and you're like, oh, that's how I feel, kind of. Like, it's that same sort of feeling. So I don't know, it might even be like I don't think it is muscular. No, I don't think so. But it's like a little bit of a cramp like that. And it's kind of constant, like all day. So today it was super duper hurting, really bad. And I think I was just I was looking through a lab of someone in our, a professor. He was like 98, recently passed his lab, Dr. Andy Benson. He discovered one of the reactions of photosynthesis, which is what plants do. They photosynthesize, and that's how we get our oxygen, because they release oxygen. Anyways, but he discovered it. He's like, he's amazing scientist. Anyways, he worked at my university, and he passed like a month ago or so. He was 98 or 95. He was really old. But his lab was there, so they opened up the lab to students and to anyone to go in through and take items. And so I got like some really cool vintage glassware. He's been there since like 1960. And so I got a bunch of really cool glassware and stuff. I'm going to make some art projects. What am I doing? Oh, anyway, so I was kind of rummaging around. I was like going up and going down. And so I think that kind of took it out on me. I also had walked to work, and then when I was going to lunch, I was like, oh my God. Oh, it was in pain. I was in pain. It was painful. So I went home a little early because I'm just not feeling it. Not feeling it. I'm going to lie down after this video, which is now at 25 minutes. So with that being said, guys, ooh, and yeah, gas pain. Ugh. I will keep you up to date, send another video in a couple of days, and that's the latest in my weight loss surgical journey. And I hope you enjoyed it. And look at these collarbones, guys. Oh, 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 oh. I can really start to feel it and see it. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye.